Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our career playthrough in EU4 with me, your host Luckymarine, and Janzo is at war with Yeren. But Yeren is also at war with Burata. So we're kind of waiting on the sidelines. We're waiting for his... Oh, this is not the screen you were looking for. We're waiting for his manpower to come down. We're waiting for him to take some losses, either by sieging or by just outright or with outright fights with Yeren. And we're waiting for his manpower to come down. And yeah, that's about it, because we have the bigger army, but he has all the manpowers. So we're building up to our force limit, and we're off to hit him. Anyway, before the end of the last episode, I promised that we were going to have a look at the ages. So here we go. Age of Discovery. You can't move this around. It's just this. Yeah. And you get these things called a Splendor. And you get 1 point of Splendor, no matter what. Every single month. Even without any of these, you get 1 point of Splendor. The more of these that you satisfy, the more points you get. I think it's 1 point for every, might be 2 points for everyone. I think it's 2 points actually. Anyway, so Humiliate Rival, we can do that fairly quickly when we peace out with Janzo. I'd rather go in there for the land, because early stages of the game, everyone's going to be land grabbing as quickly as they can. I think I'd rather go for land. We'll see what happens. We'll see what transpires. If we can humiliate them, that would give us the humiliation against a rival, give us a little bit more splendor. Own provinces on 2 different continents, that's not going to work at all. This is for the likes of, I don't know, the Ottomans or something. Wouldn't the Ottomans already have this? It depends what this age, or what this game's border is between Europe and Asia, I suppose. Well, Europe and Middle East, that kind of, yeah. Feudal society, at least have at least 5 different vassals at the same time. No. 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 We're not. No. Embrace Renaissance. Well, that's going to happen anyway. So, and that's through all of your provinces, all of your states. So that's why that number's quite big. A large city owned and control, a province with at least 30 development. We could probably force that to pop on our own. Just beef up our capital a little bit. Control centres of trade. Ming already has this in the bag right at the start of the game. 5 provinces with a trade centre. For us, that's probably not going to happen either. The best we could hope for is perhaps Jirin, which is the one up here. Maybe even if we are early with our aggression into Japan, we might be able to pick up the Nippon node. But apart from that, I can't see us grabbing control of centres of trade, really. Discover America, that would require that would require exploration ideas, and I think we have better things, better ideas to be spent on than exploration. I think we need to concentrate. We're on the mainland, as it were. When I was Japan, it was alright getting exploration ideas and such, because you would just you could isolate yourself and you could be away. But here, on the edge of Ming, even though we're his tributary, therefore there is you can't declare war on your tributary. So we would have at least some warning, at least 5 years worth of warning, because he would have to break tributary status and then he could attack us. Once you get truce after you break tributary status. Which I suppose it does offer us somewhat of a safety blanket. with Ming being right next to us. Thing is, tributaries can eat other tributaries. So I'd want all of this eaten, maybe into Mongolia, or maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it transpires. Anyway, and you get these, and they add to your splendor. And you can spend said splendor on these. And these pop up green when I think you need 800 points or so. Oh, there we go, 800 points, yeah. We got left 7, thanks for that. This one allows for a state edict, which gives us an unrest of -5 in that state. Every state now has this other tab. So this is the Jinju province in the Eastern Korea state. And yeah, you can have edicts. Now edicts is you're swapping money for stuff, because every edict increases the state maintenance by 200%. But sometimes they're worth it. For example, if you have, back to the old moniker of every little helps, stacking modifiers, etc, etc. Right, building a marketplace in this province and then giving this province to the burghers, which increases the trade power again by, let's do it, merchant guild, there we go, which, give it a tick, there we go, it increases it again by quite a lot, 50%. And then can't build it just yet, no. And then in this state you could protect trade, which will give you local trade power of plus 50%. But that local trade power would extend to the other states in, yeah, you're still in Eastern Korea, yep. So for every single province in this state, this will go up by 50%. Now, we don't really care about the ones around here because it's not going to really make that much difference. But in this one here, suddenly we have an extra 50% on top of this. It's just, they have their uses. So they are expensive, but as long as you use them sparingly, as long as you use them in the right places, you can often mitigate how much they cost by either bringing more money in, or perhaps by bringing the autonomy 0.03. I probably wouldn't spend it on that, not unless I was rolling in money. Local defensiveness is useful for your border provinces. Just it ups the amount of days each siege tick takes for the enemy. So whilst you're sieging his forts at 25 days, he's sieging your forts at 35 days. The longer that siege goes on for, the more of an effect that has. Local development cost, I'd never choose that. And this is the one that we would unlock with that Field de jour low. So 800 points, all these pop green, we click this and suddenly we can turn this on, which gives us a local unrest in every single one of this state's provinces of -5. Now, when I keep referencing a Ming playthrough that you've never seen, but when I was playing through with Ming, I wasn't min-maxing, but I would have used this. I had all the money that I needed. I could have turned this on in many states, and I probably should have, as we were marching west. But to have local unrest of that's a huge amount. That is a massive amount. Stack that with an unrest advisor, that pushes it up to local unrest of -7. That's, even if you haven't taken humanist, that is That brings your separatism down a massive amount. Look, a manpower modifier. No, I wouldn't use that. Trade power. I would, I do, and I spend it in the places that are pivotal to trade. Local missionary strength. Haven't used this. Haven't used it, but that's because... Sorry, I will go on from time to time, but... Generally in the service of thoroughness. Here. This is what I've been using. Now, you wait for your harmony to get all the way up. So almost 100%, and then you click this button. And if you have any provinces that are not of your religion, then you can click them down this list. And harmonizing with certain religions gives you certain bonuses. I think I don't know, I honestly don't know off the top of my head anymore, but say there's one for advisor cost minus 5%, or there's things like I think it's the animist religion. If you harmonize with that, it brings your unrest throughout your whole kingdom, empire, whatever, down by 0.5, well, half a percent. But again, it's all the stacking bonuses. It's all, yeah, you get what I mean. And I think that's really good. It does take a while. It takes about 30 years to harmonize with it. But whilst you're harmonizing with it, you're not pissing people off. If you were to send someone to convert an animist province, he'd be there and suddenly your unrest would spike. But with harmonizing, nothing like that happens. You get a few events pop up saying, giving you a choice between a bit of unrest or harmonization to go up a little bit more, but apart from that, you don't get any unrest from the provinces that you're trying to harmonize. Whilst you are harmonizing these religions, your harmony does start to drop away. That's why you want your harmony to be up about 100%, 95, 100% before you harmonize with religion, because as it drops too low, you just end up with issues. I mean, nothing huge. I mean, tolerance to the true faith is the -3. It's not that bad. Well, it's not outright unrest. Your legitimacy, it's only -1. Dev cost, who cares? You just don't develop whilst you're down here. Conversely, there's not enough bonuses at this end of the harmony scale where you wouldn't want to harmonize with when you harmonize with religion, this drops off. So you wouldn't, there would never be a point where you think, right, well, if I harmonize with this religion, I'm going to lose these bonuses, because they're not that good. So there's no choices there, which is weird. There's no bad point to harmonizing with a religion. There's no choice that you have to make. There's no, well, if I don't harmonize with a religion and I keep my harmony up at 100%, I'm going to lose X, Y, and Z bonus, which I'd rather have the X, Y, Z bonus for right now. There needs to be something here. There needs to be something more than just tolerance of the true faith, in my eyes. There needs to be choices. There needs to be dilemmas. It needs to be a case of, if I harmonize with this religion, it'll give me this bonus, fair enough, but it'll drop my harmony away from these bonuses, which I'm using as a crutch right now. So I'll wait, and I'll use it at a time. It's just, yeah, it's too easy to click this button and find religions that aren't there. Fair enough that they aren't there right now, because we are fully Confucian. But once we push into Tengri, it will become evident. Anyway, once we push into Tengri, we haven't pushed anywhere yet. We haven't even, it's been 14 minutes, I haven't unpaused yet. Anywho, Jianzhou. Jianzhou, how are you doing? Not taking losses. Doesn't look like it. Our troops ready yet? Soon. This is Yaren. Now. We have to go to war right now, I think. Nope, bring it back from you then. 16 days would be better. I want to be in on his capital before Yaren can get there. Where are you walking? That way. Good. Okay. Right, just cover off on all that for now. How many I do need here? Just the 3. Well, we'll do our usual. We'll leave the fort. And pull back to this fort. How many will you need? 6. And you stand in an adjacent province. Wow, Yaren's at war with... Yaren's at war with everyone. Yaren, what happened, dude? It's at war with Biretta, Haxe, Jianzhou. Jianzhou have quite a few troops. And thankfully we have... Actually no. Your capital is in mountains. Oh no. Oh no. Well, if it comes to it, if it comes to a fight, then we're just gonna have to take it. We're not exactly allies with Yaren, so it's not as if they're going to come in and help us. Although if they want to... You're locked? You're locked. Let's make somebody a dude. Make our era dude, because you're actually quite good. Construction cost. Yeah, alright. Oh no. Well, let's put him in charge anyway. At least it is a siege pip, I suppose. We can leave him there. This is not good. What have you got? A 3 shock. Of course you've got a 3 shock. Oh no. Oh no. Can you get there? Can you get there? Yeah, you did. No, you didn't. Yaren. Yaren is underneath us, fighting with us. Oh, happy, jubilant days. Three Diplo power. Now, in the grand scheme of things, 3 Diplo power isn't that much. So I think I'm alright with that. I mean, fair enough, I wouldn't want to pay in the first place, but it's only 3 Diplo power. Gain some corruption, and I think I'm... no, I can't. Mercenaries are really expensive. Let's pull you away. Let's get you into an adjacent province, into a friendly province, so that you can get up to manpower quicker. Without Yaren then, we would have been absolutely smashed. Defending against the mountains. Defending in the mountains, but us being the attacker because it's their province. This is going to be really hard to take, actually. Jianzhou. Jianzhou? No. No, busy. Jianzhou manpower. Is this manpower gone up? I know it's the end of the thing. I was fair enough. Yeah, it is the end. That's my cat Dylan. If you didn't already know by now. Yeah, the timekeeper, I like to call him. But that'll be us for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, it's been a lot of talking and not much action. Should also get these ships out, I suppose. A little bit of pressure. No, there's nothing to blockade. Doubt they have that many ships. But yeah, that'll be us for this episode. I don't think Uran is long for this world. But also, thankfully, Jianzhou have been smashed a few. And that's the other one. That's Gigi, my other cat, telling me that it's time to end the episode. So, I've been Luckymarine, as always. You lot have been amazing. Join me next time for less cats. Yeah, I know, I'm saying goodbye. Stupid. I've been Luckymarine, as always. You lot have been amazing. Join me next time for the end of this war, hopefully. Hopefully Jianzhou are distracted enough to not try and come and hit us again. But there are two forts very close to each other, both in mountainous terrain, that are going to sap us of all our manpower, especially if they come and fight us again and again and again. So, anyway, until then, do take care.